Alright, we'll turn off eyes there. Look at game number 119, Pepper's Adventures in Time. An educational adventure game released in 1993 by Sierra Online. The project was based on a concept by Sierra VP of Development and Creative Director Bill Davis, who also designed the game's main characters. The original plan was for this to be the first in a series of edutainment titles in which the player, as Pepper, traveled back in time to set right mixed-up situations surrounding famous individuals in history. The game's working title was Twisty History. It was the third game in the Sierra Discovery series after the two EcoQuest games. The game chronicles a young girl who may be considered a tomboy named Pepper and her pit bulldog Lockjaw. Pepper's evil Uncle Fred has created a time machine, whose portal Lockjaw is accidentally tossed into. And hoping to save her dog, Pepper is pulled in with him. Adventure Gamers gave the game 4.5 stars, praising aspects like its unpredictable plot and clever writing. Hardcore Gaming 101 deemed it one of Sierra's most creative titles in the adventure game genre, striking the right balance between education and entertainment. Mezzo Magic thought the game was hilarious, but felt the humor was too sophisticated for its target audience, I guess which is ages 8 and up, due to references to things like Monty Python and Academia. Dorky listed the game as one of 6 educational games that actually weren't that bad, praising the dialogue and character design. Kokatu noted the intertextuality of the game, and Dave the Tentacle, released the same year, both having the player help Benjamin Franklin complete his kite experiment. The book, Debugging Game History, a Critical Lexicon, likened the game's animation and puzzles to those of Gabriel Knight's Sins of the Fathers, while noting that the edutainment aspirations of the game, let down by the jarring quizzes at the end of each segment, are not as high as similar efforts by LucasArts. Science fiction video games thought the game was gently amusing and targeted towards more adult adventure game players than other Sierra adventure games. Wow. Every Family's Guide to Computers asserts that the game teaches through a learning by contrast technique in which an incomplete historical scenario is presented, which the player has to correct, thereby realigning the historical facts. Yeah, Hippobot does get he does get cleansed from Cedric's every so often. Harder than Zark, maybe. Retrograde Tom, thank you for the host. Tom, did you wrap up? I was actually watching some of the Sherlock Holmes game Tom was playing.
She got a great ass, and you got your head all the way up it.
Hey, welcome, Broadcoats. Oh, good. You loved the game as a kid. Yeah, this is going to be a totally blind play of Peppers. Let's take a look at the manual, shall we? Hippobot didn't make a game pick. Although apparently, yeah, Hippobot did get gifted a sub to the channel. Is that who gifted Hippobot? Someone make it a gift sub to Hippobot of all things. I forgot who it was. I wish they kept records of who made the gift subs, but it only shows who the sub was gifted to. Oh, almost. Okay, nice, Tom. Nice. Yeah, it looks funny, like the guy breaking out with the queen. That was a nice touch, I thought. Okay, so let's take a look at the life, or Pepper's Adventures in Time, the life and times of Ben Franklin here, the manual. A word to parents, how to get the most out of this game. Welcome to the world of Pepper's Adventures in Time. When you enter this wild, wonderful place with your children, a mysterious thing will begin to happen. Your child will learn about history and love it. As your child plays Pepper's Adventures, he or she will discover that events in history have been mixed up, twisted, and confused. Your child will be allowed to manipulate events in the past that have been changed in order to set history back on course. The objective of Pepper's Adventures in Time is to introduce children to life in colonial America, and more specifically, to teach them about the amazing life and incredible inventions of Benjamin Franklin. This information is presented in the form of a delightful adventure game that kids will want to play just for the fun of it. To win the game, children will have to use their best thinking skills, solve all kinds of puzzles, answer questions logically, and be as creative as they can. There are several things you can do to make sure children get the most out of their gaming experience. 1. Encourage children to use the look icon everywhere possible. Just clicking the hand all over the screen will cause them to miss some important information, not to mention fun. 2. Make children use the truth icon. Many of the answers to the history quiz will be revealed when they use it. In addition, use of the icon will reveal many fascinating and entertaining facts. Yeah, by the way, we gotta take a straw poll here. How many, this is probably one of, I'm gonna guess, is of the Sierra games we've played, this one's probably one of the, probably people haven't played it as much since it's an edutainment title, and it's gonna go out on a limb there. So I'm just gonna say blind, seen it, played it. So I know Nico played because Nico's pick as a kid. Alright, 3. Suggest to your children that they read all of the dialogue, rather than clicking past it. Pepper's Adventures dialogue is fast and funny, and nearly always contains a hidden historical fact. When children reach the history quiz at the end of each act, encourage them to carefully consider their answers. Every answer is given during the course of the act, and there are no trick questions. Whenever an answer is revealed during the course of a game... Oh, I never started the timer here. All the text will be highlighted in yellow, and a fanfare will sound. A high score on the quiz will result in hilarious animation. Read the documentation with your children. Oh, okay, Silo, it is designed for kids after all. The manual. You'll both enjoy it more if you read the documentation. And 6, finally discuss the game with your children after each play session. You'll be amazed at what they've learned while having so much fun. Yeah, so it looks like 11 out of 13 people are totally blind on this one. Yeah, and for the... Yeah, you gotta do a... Oh, okay, Browncoats has played it, though. I don't think that vote counted because you gotta have the space between the command and the number. Alright, we got the truth icon. Both Pepper and Lockjaw have a truth icon in their icon bars. The truth icon is specific to Pepper's Adventures in Time, so it isn't included in your technical manual. When you click this icon on almost any object in the screen, it will let you know if the object is historically accurate, whether it belongs in this time period, or if it is an anachronism, it doesn't belong. The answer will always be true or false, followed by an explanation. It is important for children to use this icon as many answers to the history quiz will be revealed here. Yeah, that could be a little weird, we'll see. Both Pepper and Lockjaw have a quiz icon in their icon bars. When you click on this icon, a list of facts to look for will appear. These are the facts you will need to discover to prepare for the history quiz at the end of the act. Huh, okay. After the history quiz facts, there will always be a list of the player's major goals for the next act. If you forget what you're looking for at any point in the act, you can check the facts by using the quiz icon. Yeah, it is, yeah, it's completely, I guess, with Benjamin Franklin in U.S. history. Yeah, it looks like 13 of 17 people are blind on this as well. The talk menu. When you talk to some of the characters in Pepper's Adventures, you will have the ability to use a talk menu to ask them about certain subjects. Every talk menu has 4 pictures, each one representing someone you can talk about. 3 of the pictures are always the same. They represent Ben Franklin, the Pews, and Lockjaw. The 4th character picture represents the character to whom you are talking. To use the talk menu, just click the microphone on the character with whom you want to talk. If the character has a talk menu available at that time, the menu will appear. Click on the picture, talk menu will vanish. Okay, that seems pretty standard. We suggest that you talk to each character as much as you can. You just might find out something really useful. What about that dog? In Pepper's Adventures in Time, children get the opportunity to play as 2 different characters, the young adventurer Pepper and her faithful dog Lockjaw. A complete explanation of Pepper's icon bar can be found in your technical manual. Gotta get the technical manual up. Lockjaw is another story entirely. When playing Lockjaw, a different icon bar will appear. The icons in this bar have specific meanings. The walk icon causes Lockjaw to move about the screen. The nose icon allows Lockjaw to sniff people and things. The icon allows him to look at things. Teeth eye can be used for chewing, eating, drinking, or biting. You never know exactly how this icon will react until you click it on something. Tart words make no friends. A spoonful of honey will catch more flies than a gallon of vinegar. Being nice to people will get you a lot further than being mean to them. Ben Franklin's 13 Virtues? Ben Franklin came up with these 13 rules for an ideal life when he was very young. Because he was a virtuous and thoughtful man, he never truly tried to live by them. Because he was human, he didn't always succeed. 1. Temperance. Eat not to dullness, drink not to elevation. Don't pig out. Eating and drinking too much are bad for you. 2. Silence. Speak not but what may benefit others or yourself. Avoid trifling conversation. Don't talk too much. It's annoying. It makes you look silly. 3. Order. Let all your things have their places. Let each part of your business have its time. Try to keep your things organized. Make good use of your time. 4. Resolution. Resolve to perform what you ought. Perform without fail what you resolve. Make up your mind to do the things you should, then really do them. 5. Frugality. Make no expense but to do good to others or yourself, i.e. waste nothing. Don't buy things that you don't really need. Don't waste anything. You just said don't waste anything. Alright, anyway, we have industry, sincerity, justice, moderation, cleanliness, tranquility, chastity, and humility. Wait, what do they say for chastity? Rarely use venery but for health or offspring, never to dullness, weakness, or the injury of your own or another's peace or reputation. Don't overindulge in physical pleasures, don't kiss and tell. This is for kids, they're telling us? Jeez. If your head is wax, don't walk in the sun. If you've got a weakness, don't expose yourself to it. Wow. Yeah, Knox, we did have concerns about that over Lockjaw biting. I'm glad Rufus is not here right now to see this. The life of Benjamin Franklin, American hero. Benjamin Franklin was born in Boston on Milk Street, across the way from the Old South Church on January 17th, 1706. Boston was a small colony then, but most families were big. Ben was the 10th and youngest son of his father Josiah's 17 children. Some of Ben's siblings didn't survive to adulthood. Life was very hard in the 18th century. As he got older, the bright, funny little Ben stood out in the crowd. He was quick-witted, and very good with words. He learned to read all by himself at the age of 5. Ben's father Josiah was a leather apron man. He was a craftsman who worked with his hands. Josiah decided early on that Ben would be wasted as a tradesman, so he decided to send Ben to Latin school to begin training for a life in the clergy. Ben did very well at the Latin school, but when he was 8, his father realized he could no longer afford to send the boy there. Ben began studies at an ordinary writing and arithmetic school. Ben's mother, Abaya, also made sure that Ben was educated in other ways. When the family could afford to, she and Josiah would invite a guest to their home for dinner, in hopes that the guest would tell interesting or amusing stories. He that can compose himself is wiser than he that composes books. Being fully in control of yourself is more important than being in control of anything else. Josiah and Abiah made sure they invited people in all sorts of professions. Ben and the other young Franklins learned a whole lot about the world around them in this way. When Ben was 10, finances forced Josiah to take him out of school altogether. Josiah had the boy start running errands for his candle and soap making shop. He wished that he could train his youngest son as a clergyman, but it was just too expensive. He decided Ben would have to learn a trade. Ben wasn't wild about the idea. To learn a trade, he would have to become an apprentice. That meant he would have to sign a contract, saying he would obey his master in all ways until he was 21 years old. Ben was fiercely independent, even at his young age. He just couldn't stand the thought of smelling the horrible smells of the soap-making shop for another 11 years. Finally, he gave in and became an apprentice to his brother James, a printer. At least printing didn't stink. James was a harsh master. He didn't want the other apprentices to think he was giving Ben special treatment, so he was very hard on his little brother. Ben worked hard, but he dreamed of getting away. He thought about going to sea like one of his older brothers. He read more than ever, eating very little and saving his food allowance to buy books. Ben once read a book which described many different swimming strokes, and in no time he became an expert swimmer. He began to invent things such as paddles for swimming faster, and came up with the idea of using a kite to pull himself through the water. But he still was an apprentice, and he still wasn't happy. Ben wanted more out of life. Ben developed his writing skills more every year. When he was 16, he came up with a bold plan to test his ability. His brother published a newspaper, the New England Courant. In secret, Ben wrote a letter to the Courant, using the made-up name of Silence Dogood. Silence Dogood? What a name. Hey, how's it going, Glitch? Getting a bit tired of that one. How about this music? The letter was a funny comment on the mud holes that pocked the Boston streets. James thought it was the funniest thing he ever read, and printed it. All of Boston was talking about who the mysterious Silence Dogood might be. The City Council of Boston read the paper too, and was embarrassed. They quickly had the mud holes filled in. In the following weeks, Silence wrote letters about the town stocks, the poor treatment of apprentices, and other social problems. The whole town was so shocked when Ben finally revealed he was Silence Dogood. Hey, Miria, Dan, this? Unfortunately, all the attention Ben received made his brother James more than a little jealous. He began to treat Ben worse than ever. Finally, Ben could stand no more. At the age of 17, he boarded a sloop headed for Philadelphia, breaking his apprenticeship contract. Ben thought he would get work as a printer's boy, a printing assistant. But he was so confident and so good at what he did that he got a job as a full printer almost immediately. Bursting with pride, he wrote his family to let them know he was all right. Ben loved Philadelphia. He met other young men there who loved to read, and they formed a group called the Leather Apron Club. They met every Friday to discuss everything from philosophy to science. By the time he was 24, Ben had his own print shop. He married a pretty young woman named Deborah Reed and started a family. Ben became more and more influential in Philadelphia. His original ideas about things captured people's attention. He proposed and created the first circulating library in town. He helped organize Philadelphia's first fire department. He gave the town suggestions for better street lamps, for the disposal of garbage, and for defense against the Indians. His amusing and informative Poor Richard's Almanac was so popular, it once went through 3 print runs in a month. A new edition was released every year for 25 years. Ben's inventions and experiments really made him famous. His Franklin stove was called the greatest gift to the human race by a Philadelphia newspaper. Everyone was delighted when he invented bifocals for people who are both near and farsighted. Ben's experiments with electricity got him the attention and admiration of scientists around the world. The The King of France sent him a letter of congratulations. Universities gave him honorary degrees, and he became Dr. Franklin. The Royal Society of England gave him a medal. In 1757, Ben was sent to London as a representative of Philadelphia. He and his son William rented a house on Craven Street. Ben was treated like a king by his housekeeper, Mrs. Stevenson, and enjoyed his time in London very much. Ben had fun, but he was really there to do an important job. Ben was a brilliant diplomat, and he tried his hardest to keep relations between Britain and America friendly. But despite his best efforts, Philadelphia was still treated like a colony of second-class citizens. Ben was a loyalist for most of his life, and was in favor of British sovereignty over the colonies for many years. It bothered him, though, to see the British treat the colonies badly, year after year. Finally, in 1764, he was called before the British government's Privy Council and told to explain his activities on behalf of America. He was insulted, yelled at, and humiliated. That was the final blow. Ben returned to America ready to do battle. He discovered that America and Britain were already at war, and he was delighted. Ben fully backed the American Revolution. In 1776, Ben helped with the writing of the Declaration of Independence. In the fall of that year, he was sent to France to try and talk the French government into entering the war on the side of America. He was successful. He remained in France through the duration of the war, and when it was over in 1783, he helped write the peace treaty. In 1787, Ben was a delegate to the Constitutional Convention. He was very old by this time, and often fell asleep during the proceedings, but he still contributed a lot to the writing of the Constitution. By the time Benjamin Franklin died in 1790, he was one of the most famous men in the entire world. He was respected and admired by everyone then, as he still is today. Not bad for a printer's boy. Oh, we got a word search here, everybody. Can you find the 20 terms? Words can be vertical, horizontal, or diagonal, forwards, or backwards. Oh boy. Oh wait, I think I found one of them. Oh, we got village. Here, let's do the word search. We'll give out Cedric's if we can find all the words. All right, let's see. What else could we find here? Waddling? Oh no, here. Okay. Whoa, that was the wrong window. Swaddling. All right, we got 2. How many of there are 20 total, right? Okay. Stocks. That's 3. They can be backwards too, right? Just scanning. Maybe I won't do this. Okay. Oh, here's one. Carriage. That's 4. What is this? Pomp and circumstance? Yeah. All right. Well, we got the idea. Wow, and they came with a crossword too. That's pretty neat. Activities in the manual. Who would have thunk it? Here's a schematic for Ben Franklin's famous kite key experiment, in which he proved that lighting from the heavens is actually electrical fire. Objects used in this experiment: a fine silk kite, a silken string, a brass key, and a complete Leyden jar. What'd you do? You put the iron rod in a rubber stopper, put that in water and tin foil in the glass jar. It becomes a Leyden jar. The key, the silk string, the silk kite. The answers to the postal clerk's questions about Ben. These questions may come in any order. Yeah, was Ben born in Milk Street in Boston? Yes, according to what we read. True. Answer true or false, kid. Was Ben the oldest child in his family? Yeah, that's false. Ben really loved the soap-making business, right, kid? No, he didn't. False. Silence Dogood is his cousin. Okay. The Leyden jar consists of a large glass bottle wrapped inside and in and out with tinfoil. It may be filled with iron or iron shot. Water or iron shot? What's iron shot? It should be stoppered with a rubber cork pierced through by an iron rod. Leyden jar is capable of storing powerful charges of electrical fire and should be handled with extreme care. The noted American scientist Ben Franklin once electrocuted and cooked a turkey with such a jar, but not before he nearly electrocuted himself. He cooked a turkey with this? That's hilarious. Oh, it's like buckshot. Okay, thank you, Flutterby. Just a few of Ben Franklin's incredible inventions. He had the lightning rod. Oh, apparently lightning damages to houses was a very real problem in the 1700s. Almost all tall buildings in the United States have lightning rods on them today. You got the Ben Franklin stove, which was and still is very cold. Oh, in Pennsylvania, yeah. You have bifocals, the one-armed desk chair. Saved space and eliminated the need for tables in classrooms and meeting rooms. You probably sit at one in your school classroom. The book arm. Oh, just to get books on shelves. With the library step stool, too. The battery. Well, that's a pretty big deal. Electrical fire in a battery. The harmonica. Is that different? That's it. The glass harmonica is different than the harmonica? Set of graduated glasses mounted on a horizontal spindle. Rotate the glasses through water. Here are some wonderful words, some exotic vocabulary words you'll encounter. Oh wow, there are quite a few. Nini hammer? Alright, we have a glossary to refer to should we need it. Oh, is it Materian? I think I saw someone playing that in Venice, actually. Now that you mention it. And we also have a bibliography of nonfiction works. And challenging nonfiction. And regular fiction. Oh, here are the credits sideways. Produced by Mark Siebert and directed by Tribalbyte. Seriously, that was a real person, Tribalbyte? Must be a pseudonym there. Lorelei Shannon did the text and dialogue. Oh, Jane Jensen was one of the designers, along with Josh Mandel, some Sierra legendaries. Alright, cool, so that's the manual for Pepper's Adventures in Time. Alright, so I think last call for time guesses. And then we'll get going with game 119. Oh, is this a link to an harmonica playing? Oh yeah, on the glass harmonica. Yeah, let's take a listen. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies. Wow. Okay, this wasn't what I was thinking of, but it does look pretty cool nevertheless. Neat. All right, so let's take a look at the time guesses here. I'm no longer accepting responses. Okay, we had 2 submissions from Servo and 2 from Chicago. All right, now got to do the death guesses now. All right, so let's take a look at them. First, we got the time guesses. Here's what you can stand to win, depending on how close you are. Dudley with the low guess, 2 hours, 35 minutes. Amber seen the first over 3 hours. TDB, jump up to 5 hours. Duriel, 6 hours. Raj and Freeware, 7 hours. Eterian and Nakago, 8 hours. Aardvark, 9 hours. Nico, 10 hours. Servo and Dr. Bartek, 12 hours. Aziz, 13 hours. And Lester, 14 hours. And Wigmoose, the high guess, at 14 hours and 32 minutes. And Patrick Henry says, "Give me liberty, or give me death." I wonder if does Patrick Henry make an appearance here? Might be a little bit anachronistic. See what the exact time period is. All right, then as far as deaths go, a number of people here saying 0 deaths. Dan said 1, Bartek 3, Aardvark and Nico the first over 10. Morgan says 20, Hakaiv over 30, Evasedi over 40, and Patrick Henry 65,535 deaths. Okay. Thank you everybody for submitting your guesses. Right before we get underway, we'll get one more opportunity for people to buy anything before we get started. Yeah, if we have to restore it, it's a death. True. Max, there's no max, I don't think. Or at least we haven't hit it. I think our max death for a game was Twinsen, Relentless Twinsen's Adventure, Little Big Adventure. We had like 330 deaths or whatever. Yep, yes you can, Morgan. If you bought slots this morning, it resets because it's a new stream, new game. Excuse me. My voice is running a bit ragged today. Well, we're moving on now. All right, Dan buys a slot for Titanic. Adventure Out of Time moves ahead of Bill Nye the Science Guy to V78. And now he buys 2 more, so it also moves ahead of Worlds Apart and Cosmic Spacehead to V76. And Morgan buys 3 for Zach McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders. That'll move out of Etronom and 2 Poisonous Hitchhikers to V2 on the viewer queue. That gets Zach McCracken up to 100 slots. If he can get 2 more buys and move over Hitchhikers, he would automatically enter the Adventure Showdown. All right, last call for buys. Actually, for the stream, because I'm probably gonna have to do a cut in about 45 minutes. So. And there we go. Silo just moves it right ahead into the showdown. The next showdown will indeed have back up to 6 games there. Okay, so that was the viewer pick from Niskarin, now in the showdown. And Eternam goes back to V2, Bloodnet V3, and all the other games in the viewer queue will move up slot accordingly. Taking a Beverly Hills goes up to V85 there at the bottom. Yeah, it's still 100. I haven't moved it up yet. Considering it. Definitely considering it. Reg, a slot for Ford Prefect and the Babelfish? Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me which game that you're referring to there, Reg. I don't know. I know you're just using its alternate naming, but... Let me just remove Zach McCracken here. Where is Zach? There we go. That was bought on August 26, 2016. Thereabouts. There we go. Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide, okay. Where is Hitchhikers? That's Viracu, right? Yeah. Okay, another poisonous Hitchhiker there for Hitchhikers. Akai 2 for Veracella. Moves out of Space Quest 6 and Star Trek Judgment Rights to V66. Yeah, again, I haven't played it, so I'm not gonna understand these references. Alright, let's close off buys there. And I think we're ready to get underway here. How do I want to do this? Go here. All right, let's start game number 119, Pepper's Adventures in Time. No, Leisure Suit 2, Suit Larry 2 will be blind for me. Best. All right, what do you feel like doing? I feel like getting an introduction.
This is Pepper Pumpernickel and Newshound Lockjaw reporting live for Pepper's Adventures in Time.
I do have to click.
Let's talk to a few witnesses and see if they'll give us a reaction to this bizarre new twist in time and space. Hey, Miss Suntime, did you know that Mark Sieber is the producer? That's nice, Pepper, but I have to go produce breakfast now. See ya.
Who says I have to go produce breakfast? What, are you gonna lay a few eggs? Come on.
Mr. Ennui, did you know the director was the whole Team Tribal Bite?
Okay, that makes sense now. So it's referring to a team, not a person. Tribal what? Oh, go away. My life has no direction, and I like it that way.
Good morning, Mr. Chomp Fodder. Did you know this game is based on an original concept by Bill Davis?
So by introduction, they just mean the credits, right? That's nice. Pepper, could you call off your... Yikes!
Shame on you, Lockjaw.
Hey, Gore.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Vitriol. I'd like you to know that this game was designed by Gan O'Hane, Jane Jensen, Josh Mandel, and Lorelei Shannon.
Here, I'm gonna add that thing.
And guess what? Lorelei Shannon wrote all the text and dialogue. Oh, the mailbox said yikes.
A conspiracy! I knew it!
Oh, Mr. Spheroid! Guess what? The lead artist is Jim Larson, the lead animator is Tony Margione, and the lead program is Carlos Escobar.
So what? Who's the lead chef, huh?
Good morning, Miss Gunflapper. Were you aware that Neil Grandstaff did the music for this game?
Musicians, humph! Let me tell you a thing or two about musicians, young lady.
Hey, Will and Ned. The artists are Terry Falls, Maria Fruhe, Darlu Gams, Tony Margione, Jim Larson, and Al Roughton. Oh wow, they sound cool. Totally? Do they like to party? Bring them over here, dudette. Hi, Miss Maplebar. The programmers are Kim Bowdish, Chris Carr, Hugh Diedrichs, Carlos Escobar, and Thaddeus Pritchard.
Oh, that's nice, Pepper dear. Why don't you all come by for supper tonight?
What is she carrying there, a rake? Am not. R2. Am not. R2. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Cranky. Were you aware that Dan Woolard is the senior QA analyst? Oh yeah? Can you assure me a better quality husband than this one? Hey! Well, I'll see you all later. Come on, Lockjaw. Where to? We can go right to Act 6. Alright, let's start, I guess, Act 1, Time Travel. Act 1, Peppers travels through time, or Colossal Crash Landing. Things to look for in this act. We got Poor Richard's Almanac, The Town... Oh, I guess we probably should write this down, actually. Okay, Act 1. We have... Whoops. Poor Richard's Almanac. The Town Watch. The Liberty Bell. The Village Stocks. And the Stamp Tax. Oh, I said... it was Colonial. I just read Colossal. All right, and the objectives of this act, okay. So these are just things to look for. I guess it's not actually things we have to do. Got it. So the objectives are to meet Uncle Fred, go back in time, and escape from the Watchmen. It's for ages 8 and up, Core. Oh man, look at this walk icon. Okay, so let's actually look at our options here. Text. Oh, that's probably like text speed. Details up. Probably want the speed to be higher. Is the volume too high? Let me know. Let me know if we need to lower the volume. Okay. I guess we'll get a starting save. All right, what do we have? So we have look. Yeah, let's look around. Oh man, I stepped in it. Yeah. Okay, the first thing in the game, the little girl steps in bird crap. That's amazing. Nasty. And then she smiles just by looking at the bird. That's right. That's right. Oh, that'd be hilarious. A sassy blue jay is sitting in her nest in the apple tree. What did she just drop? Oh, it's a nasty old chewed up piece of gum on the sidewalk. Alright, well if we stepped in it, we gotta try to pick it up now. Oh man, I stepped in it, yuck. Again? Oh, we got a point for that somehow. Nasty. Wait, did we pick it up? Yes, we did. Okay. It's an old, hard, nasty, hairy piece of gum. Yuck. Yuck. Okay. Maybe we can get an apple too. It's a big, healthy apple tree. Pepper would climb it, but her mom doesn't like her to. Can we get an apple? It's a nice old tree. Yeah, they're not gonna allow us to climb it. Damn it. This is Pepper's kitchen's window. The upper part of the drain pipe is still attached to the house, but the bottom section is broken off. Is that what this is? A large section of the drain pipe is broken off. Well, let's pick that up. Ooh, we got a point. I wonder what I could do with this broken piece of drain pipe. Maybe we could fix the drain pipe? Let's put the drain pipe back together again. Oh, geez, that's not gonna work. If only we had something that could stick it together. I know, I'll use a piece of old chewing gum and stick it back together. Pepper already has the gum and she'd rather not touch it. Darn, it won't stick. It's just not soft enough. Maybe if I put this gum in this dog bowl and then pour water on it using the valve, it would be soft enough. That's an interesting idea, but there's no water in the bowl. Try using the gum somewhere else. Did the dog just eat a bee? Yep, Pepper's still there. No, move away. Thank you. It's a water faucet. How about a drink, bud? Ooh, we got another point. Leave some water for me, Lockjaw. It's Lockjaw's water bowl. That's an interesting idea, but Lockjaw drank all the water. Oh, god damn it. God damn it, Lockjaw. Maybe you don't want any more water? Do it again. Want some more? Here you go, bud. You're gonna have to make him... He's gonna have to take a piss. So he's gonna go back and forth? Yeah, he took a leak! He took a leak! This game is awesome so far. See how many times you can make him go to the bathroom. Did he drink all of it? Damn it. Okay. We gotta find some way to distract Lockjaw, maybe. It's Lockjaw's doghouse. Pepper won't touch Lockjaw's doghouse. It's full of fleas and scary dinner scraps. It's Lockjaw. 30 pounds of canine attitude and lots of teeth. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, what else do we have? Whose window? It's Mrs. O'Brien's window. She seems to be able to see through it even when the blinds are closed. Mrs. O'Brien's flowers are beautiful and she guards them like a pit bull. Even though we have a pit bull right here. Can we open our blind here? Pepper doesn't want to get fingerprints on the glass. Her dad would just make her clean them off. Hey, a ghost. Can we get the bird? Pepper could never catch the blue jay. She'd fly away if Pepper tried. Can we talk to Lockjaw? Good boy, good Lockjaw. How about the bird? The blue jay. Hi there, bird woman. Wheeze? Oh, is it gonna spit out something again? Could we throw something at you? Like the drain pipe. Pepper can't use that here. Too bad. Okay, can we go back inside? Maybe there's something in there. See ya, Furface. I'm going inside for a while. You can't come in. Dad's still mad at you for yanking down the tablecloth and all the breakfast dishes.
It was pretty funny, though. Incredible Flying Sausage Mitchells. Yikes. All right, you big baby. I'll stay out here with you.
Ah, okay. Yeah, instead they wheeze, Rex. They just wheeze. Owen's a demon dog. Can we get through the fence? Let's see. It's the fence. Pepper doesn't want to get a splinter. What about the grass?
This is Pepper's front yard. She likes to play with Lockjaw out here every morning. Pepper likes her yard, but not enough to hug it.
Alright. Oh, there looks to be some kicked up dirt here, maybe. Or is that just the flowers? Let's see if we can take the flowers.
Hey, Lockjaw, I think I'm gonna pick one of Mrs. O'Brien's flowers for Mom.
You get a point for stealing neighbor's flowers? Wow. Matt, thank you for the host.
Hey, I've told you and that mutt to keep away from my flowers, Missy. Just look at all the holes he's made in my flower bed.
Wait, did I get the flower? Oh shit, I didn't.
Tell me, Mrs. O, why do you hate dogs? Were you terrorized by a chihuahua as a child?
Don't you get smart with me, young lady. If that dog comes near my flower bed, I'll make cocktail sausages out of him.
So what's causing your foul mood today, Mrs. O? Did they cancel your soap operas?
I'll tell you what's wrong, Missy. Your rotten dog has been burning things in my flower bed. He's killed most of my flowers, and I don't want to think about what he might have hidden there.
Ooh, okay, maybe we can get a bone of some kind. Alright, how do we switch over to Lockjaw? I definitely want to have Lockjaw dig up this flower bed. Maybe I can move the water bowl over there?
There's no reason to pick up Lockjaw's water bowl. It's right under the faucet. Okay, Lockjaw, the coast is clear. I'm gonna try to get a flower again.
Didn't I tell you to stay away from my flowers? What's wrong with you, girl? Are you deaf?
Here, can we take her out with the drain pipe? Pepper can't use that here. Nope. I wanted to. Pepper doesn't want to get that close to Mrs. O'Brien's window.
Geez, does she have a flower detector or something? I can't help it, Lockjaw. I've gotta try again.
Missy, if you come to one step closer to those flowers, so help me, I'll call the dog catcher.
Pepper wouldn't want to touch Mrs. O'Brien, would you? Wait, no, don't leave. Go, Mrs. O! Mrs. O'Brien can't hear Pepper. Her TV is turned up too loud. Oh, All right, yes. Did you give you a moment when she's over there to maybe talk to her? Doolittle Hall.
One little flower. That's all I want. That's not so bad, is it, Lockjaw? To heck with it. I'm gonna try again.
Right now, talk to her.
Pump up, Pepper, Pumpkin-Nickel. If you and that hyena on a dog so touch one more flower petal, I'll come right out of this here window and tan your hides myself.
Okay, here. Talk to her now.
Between Uncle Fred trying to blow up the attic and you yelling at me, I probably am going deaf.
Oh, you, Mrs. O'Brien. I'm gonna stick gum in your window here. The gum wouldn't do much good there. Yeah, agreed. Can we stick it to the end of this pipe?
Bummer, it won't stick. I guess it's too hard.
It's really stupid that you just can't put it in the bowl and then have the water go over it. Here, Lockjaw, you want the gum? Okay.
Here you go, Lockjaw. Just what you always wanted. Wow, what a totally talented dog.
All right, he loosened it up for us. Yeah, dog spit. Yeah, this actually will be interesting. Howdy, Gabo. Yeah, actually, we should try to get another. Let's see if we can get another death, or not a death, a death. If she calls the juvenile, the dog catcher. Pepper just doesn't know when to give up.
You, get out of there!
Pepper has better things to do now. She decides to leave Mrs. O'Brien's flowers alone. Ugh. All right, well, at least we have the wet gum, so we can put that now onto the drain pipe here. Check it out, Lockjaw. It's stuck. Okay, now attach the drain pipe here. Ding. Hey, it's stuck. Excellent. Okay. Oh, we definitely got to get a save in here now. So inevitably when it rains? Yeah, what good is this going to do us now? We can climb up? Maybe I'll just shimmy up on this drain pipe. Uh-oh, better not. The parental units are in the kitchen. Wow. This is a game where it teaches kids to call their parents parental units. Wow. I can't take this anymore. Uncle Fred's got to go back to the nursing home. Honey, you know they won't take him back. He blew up the shuffleboard courts. So what's he doing in my attic? The door's always locked. Terrible banging noises night and day. I tell you, the guy is evil. Hush, darling. He might hear you. I doubt if he can hear anything over that noise. I can't stand this anymore. Do something. He's your Uncle Fred. I'll ask him to be quieter, I promise. He's really a sweet old man. Oops, little ears. Sweet old man my foot. I wonder what he's really doing up there. Let's go find out for ourselves. Lockjaw? Ruff. Lockjaw, let go of my leg, you hairball. What, do you want to go in with me? Wait, oh, what, do you want to go with me? So just how do you expect me to get you up there, huh? You hid your harness. Go get it, boy. Go fetch. Oh, now we're playing as him? Okay. As Lockjaw. Oh, this is the sniffing. I guess this is like running up. Oh, no, that's the sniffing. Oh, this is the looking. Got it. Oh, this is the biting. What is this? Medical assistance? All right, let's try sniffing some stuff first. All right, good night, Materia. Lockjaw's water bowl smells pretty good. At least to Lockjaw. Lockjaw likes the smell of home. Lockjaw smells flowers, dirt, and his harness. Oh, so that's what he buried in there. Okay. Lockjaw deeply inhales pepper scent. Ah. The bird is too far away to smell, but Lockjaw bet it smells good. Apple tree smells like bark, sunshine, and nice fresh apples. All right, let's see if we can mess up the garden here and get our harness back. Lockjaw suddenly remembers where his harness is.
Oh no! Get out of there, you horrid animal! Peppa, stop your dog!
Lockjaw, come here! Good boy, good boy.
Good! Peppa Pumpernickel, your dog is the worst creature I've ever seen.
Well, I like you anyway, Lockjaw.
Ruff.
Take the harness. It looks a little dirty, but at least you didn't chew it up, Lockjaw. Okay, now let's get the harness on Lockjaw here. Come here, Lockjaw. Here, boy. Let's put on your harness.
Oof, oof. Not.
He said he was not. You want to stay down here then? Lockjaw, what are you doing, you weird dog? Let go! Why can't I? Oh, I was hitting control. Well, okay, but don't come whining to me when you fall off and land right on that pointy nose of yours. Let's see, I think I can make it up there. Oh my god. Yeah, this is really setting a great example for kids. Climb up your house drain pipe. I wonder if this actually resulted in any injuries of kids trying to do this at home. Yep, 2 points for walking up on the roof. All right.
Buff, buff.
Oh, I missed what she said. Poor guy, you were hanging there like a fat old spider. Hey, Gertrude. All right, let's take a look around here. This is the upper story of Pepper's house. Be careful up there. Wow, Lockjaw, I can see a long way from here. Wow, the apple tree looks different from this angle. Can we jump off that built the house? Aw, they don't let you, damn it. Well, just look in here and see what old Freaky Freddy is up to, boy. Yeah, it's too dirty to see through. Alright, can we grab an apple? Pepper doesn't want to jump into the apple tree. She wants to spy on Uncle Fred. So, open the window, I suppose. Let me wipe off some of this dirt off. There! Come on, Lockjaw, let's take a peek. You're crazy, Fred. You're sick, Fred. You should be locked up, Fred. That's what they said about me in the institution. Ha ha ha! Well, I'll show them all! My what-if machine and I will change the course of history. Oh, it's going to be so much fun! What if penicillin were never invented? What if the Mongols took over Europe? What if I were king of the universe? Okay. Now where do I start? Who's going to get Fredified first? Ah, him! Ben Franklin. I've always hated that guy. Just wait till I get through with him. Self-determination, equality. What a lot of flamingo feathers. Equality is only for those who deserve it. Namely, me. Ooh, I know just the thing. 1968, yes. I'll get you, Ben Franklin. And your little dog, too. In a few moments, I'll add this special essence of the year 1968 to Philadelphia in 1764. And everything will change. This potion has all the mellow stuff from 1968. The let it be attitude and all that junk. But I took out the backbone. I took out all the will to protest. When I get done with Benjamin Franklin, he'll be an incense-burning, headband-wearing jellyfish. Open wide, Mr. Franklin. Once you've become a flower child, you'll destroy any chance for the American Revolution. You're so influential, you'll probably have all the colonists quitting their jobs and staging rock concerts in no time. Here goes.
Holy time warp, Lockjaw! He's gonna change the course of history! We've gotta stop him, or else I'll be singing God Save the Queen at school tomorrow!
Woof, 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 woof.
Lockjaw, look out! We're... Yikes! Ow!
What? You nosy little brat! Get out of here! You'd better keep your mouth shut about this invention, or I'll turn your ugly mutt into dog's puree!
I'm not letting you change history, Freaky Freddy! No way!
Woof.
Lockjaw!
Oh no! You get that rotten dog out of my machine right now! He'll ruin everything! Stop him, you fool!
Oh, we gotta save here. Shit is getting real now with Freaky Freddy and his time machine. It's Pepper's ill-natured, unhinged Uncle Fred. Large globe is suspended in the machinery. Pepper's pretty sure that Uncle Fred stole it from the high school. Uncle Fred has turned the giant radar zap microwave oven into some sort of video display. An enormous time machine dominates the room. No wonder Uncle Fred's been making so much noise up here lately. There's enough machinery in that thing to open a spare parts shop. Pepper can still see Lockjaw's stubby little tail going around in the target. Yikes! This used to be the Pumpernickel family attic. Now it's become a workshop for the evil Uncle Fred. Pepper wonders what evil use Uncle Fred has for the red paint. Can we turn off the machine? I guess I'll have to save the furry little jerk. The little girl calls her dog a jerk?
No, get out of there! You'll ruin my beautiful machine! No!
Philadelphia, 1764. Lockjaw!
What a drag, spiritual man. The bell is having a crack in it.
So our folly caused the Liberty Bell crack.
It was the bell's karma to be doing so. Do not sweat it, my brother. I'm digging you, brother. You are most heavy. Let us take the bell to the forge and think good thoughts upon it.
I'm not doing that. False! No way! These guys are totally uncolonial. The Hare Krishnas, a cult stressing devotion to the Hindu god Krishna, first appeared in the United States in 1966, and they didn't crack the Liberty Bell. Hey, do you know? Lester? The Liberty Bell was actually cracked at the foundry or forge. It appears that Uncle Fred's evil machine has done its work. In case you're wondering what you just saw, that was a demonstration of the truth icon. Use it often. Now back to Pepper's Adventures in Time. What is this clock? Oh, that's probably just like the hourglass.
Holy Hare Krishnas, Lockjaw! Did you just see what I just saw? Good. I thought my brain fell out or something. Oh wow, it looks like Uncle Fred's machine really has messed up history. There aren't supposed to be Hare Krishnas here, right? I mean, there aren't even any airports. Oh boy, we have to fix this somehow. What are we gonna do, buddy?
I don't know, but we'll just stand around here and think of something to do. 25, Philadelphia, 1764. Do we even know she's Yeah, we don't even know how old she is. The sign says village idiot, and the prisoner looks hot and miserable. It's a nice wide dirt road. It's a dipper for the water in the bucket. It's a taxation notice. It says, let it be known that the Crown has passed the Stamp Act, and the citizens of Philadelphia will be taxed accordingly. This tax includes a 20% toll on salt, sugar, molasses, rutabagas, chocolate, toys, clothing, and anything else the Honorable Pews find interesting or tasty. It will also cost citizens 1 shilling to pass any and all stamp tax styles. Signed, Governor General Hugh Pugh II, Acting Governor of Philadelphia. Wouldn't you have a governor of Pennsylvania at this time? The colony, not the city? It's a good-sized storage shed. You there, lassie, couldst thou spare a moment for a poor soul in dire need of thy assistance?
No, I could not.
No windows. There might be some kind of industrial building. It's a big empty barrel. The label on the side says molasses. I'd be eternally grateful, lass, if thou wouldst just come over here for a moment or two. It looks like there's an alley between the buildings. It's a small building, possibly a house or shop. All right, let's talk to this jerkwad. Please, lass, I've a most powerful thirst. Couldst thou possibly find it in thy heart to help me? Prithee, lass, but thy clothing is odd. Oh, I am rude. I do not mean to offend, stranger. Prithee, have mercy.
I'm Pepper Pumpernickel, ace reporter. What horrid crime led you to these sad circumstances, Mr. Village Idiot? Hey, you don't look so good. Are you okay?
I have committed no crime, lass, and my name's not okay. My ancestry's English, not Irish. Poor Richard, at thy service. Oh, hello there, Poor Richard. Pepper takes the dipper. Can we dip the pepper in the pepper?
I'll just fill up this dipper up with water and give it to the man.
Oh, I thank thee, lass. That's made me feel so much better. Please, couldst thou set me free now? Well, we got to know what you're in there for in the stockades. Just for being an idiot or for some other reason? Let us see. Please, lass, we may not have much time. Set me free, I beseech thee. Now he gives them ridiculous, silly advice, and they follow like a flock of sheep. Foolishness and frivolity rule our once fair colony, thanks to Ben. For pointing out their folly, my friends and neighbors have clapped me into these stocks. Please, lass, I need thy help most desperately. Okay, so he's just repeating there. All right, let's see if we can set you free.
Here you go, Mr. Richard.
Oh, that feels ever so much better. How can I ever thank thee? Well, I must away. I fear that I have been away from my duty too long. I must hurry back to my family. Again, I thank thee. Farewell. Oh, it could be a British spy. There he goes, off wandering away.
Well, I guess I don't really need this dipper.
Here now, I saw what you did. You let that criminal go.
Who are you? Chill out, dude.
I'm the king's own watchman, I am, and you're under arrest.
For what?
For tampering with the king's justice, for outlandish trust, and hey, you're a girl, are you not?
No, Einstein, I'm a talking dog.
You can't fool me, you're a girl. You're also charged with wearing trousers in public. Come here, you. Let's just empty those pockets.
Hey, haven't you ever heard of freedom of the press? Lockjaw, help!
The deuce?
Oh man, Lockjaw, I can't believe this. 5 minutes after we get to colonial America, we're criminals. We've got to get the heck out of here. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. Ruff.
Okay. Let's save here at the in the jail. So I guess would you rather be stuck in jail or in the stocks, in the stockade? All right, so we're gonna have to we're gonna have to call it there for today. But it was at least we were able to start, so I don't mind that. Definitely at least entertaining. Not necessarily difficult, but well, of course, because actually we haven't really gotten into the historical parts yet, so interested to see where this goes. It could be an entertaining one, for sure. All right, so we're gonna go up and host Gabo, resuming Breath of Fire 3. So yeah, it was at least we were able to get it going. We'll be back with more Pepper's Adventures in Time, either tomorrow night or Tuesday night. I'll let you guys know in the Discord when I know myself. But that will do it for now. We completed Zork 3 today, and also were able to start Pepper's Adventures in Time. How will we get out of jail? Will we find Ben Franklin and all of the historic anachronisms? Our Uncle Freddy is up to no good. I guess he's our great uncle, actually. We've got to defeat him and save the course of American history. I hope you will join me, Pepper, and Lockjaw for more amazing adventures in time when the DOS Adventure Quest resumes later this week. Have a great rest of your Sunday, everybody. I'll see you next time.